Perry.
Perry.
Oh, he kind of shot himself in the foot in that first debate.
But he came back with the Tebow thing about how I'm going to be like Tebow. I'm going to come out good in the fourth quarter.
I'm just surprised how much momentum Rick Santorum lost after Iowa.
Yeah, I like him.
I liked him a lot, but it's like he's kind of like adding a sideshow in the Romney versus Gingrich. I thought Gingrich was done after Iowa.
I'll tell you what. Read Astrid's book.
I'd like to know how.
He's not a big Gingrich fan.
He tells you exactly what happened. Everybody forgets that the Republicans fired Gingrich. Okay, they didn't lose the speakership to get Gingrich out. They forced Gingrich out.
Well, they're making that known now. And he can't get the endorsement of any of those people from those days. Like they got like 11. There's 94 come out and said no. No.
Yeah,
Did they see when they released their earnings this past year? Romney got $21 million in offshore investments. It's like, wow.
That's the most ridiculous part of this whole thing.
But actually, of his value, it's not that much, and it's not illegal.
No. And it's just not him. It's like every politician. I learned this in college. I was reading a newspaper, and it was going over the politicians and what their earnings were and how they're making money. And it was all about these investments. It's like, how the hell are we not into all this stuff? They get their base pay. It's pretty good pay to be a Congress or senator. Representative or a senator. But it's like the amount that they're making out of investments is just unbelievable.
That's because they can do insider trading.
I know.
It's not against the law.
They know what's happening.
I didn't know that until this year.
I used to complain about it all the time until 60 Minutes finally did a story this year on it.
That's so stupid.
The interesting thing that you see political payouts for life and who has who's got the highest pay?
As far as
Congressmen, senators, president.
Well, president, I thought it was paid for life.
Pardon?
It gets a pension for life, right? Senators I thought did too.
Yeah.
But what about representatives? Do they?
They do.
Because they only
Two
serve
terms.
two. They're just.
I think you have to be elected twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 terms.
Because they're 2 years.
2 years. So
Yeah.
4 years.
2
2
terms.
years.
If you have 2 terms, you get it for life. The highest paid of all of us, Speaker.
Really? Pelosi?
Pelosi hasn't retired. But I was shocked. It's like Castro gets like 2 1/4.
You got a kick out when she visited the Pope and someone asked her, "Hey, how'd it go?" "Oh, well, great." Someone asked the Pope, "It's like, can't be a cafeteria Catholic." It's like, oh, that is so mean.
She's getting her revenge served cold right now against Gingrich. Because she hammered him saying, "Oh, I know something." Because nobody wants to vote for someone that's.
You should have run him over.
Better look that up.
Go ahead. You got a score there.
Surprised that guy's not officiating. That's in the corner. Black and yellow. He usually officiates. The thing is, explain to me what are these pork barrel or these pork pigs or these? I mean, is that like they're forcing that on top of like bills so they can make more money on the pork industry? I mean,
well, what they put
pork markets.
No,
I mean,
no. What they do is you've got a bill that that's going to pass. Okay. But then you get in that bill something totally unrelated. For instance, you put in, landlord puts in that he's going to get $500,000 to repair the overpass in Colorado Springs, the Bijou overpass in Colorado Springs, and he tags that into a bill on aid to India, type of thing. Well,
so you're throwing something on top of something that has nothing to do with each other.
But it's a benefit to your constituency. That's
and it can be a benefit to your investments as well.
Yeah. Because you hear them talk about these pork barrel pigs or whatever all the time. It's like, do we sell that much pork in the United States?
Well, see,
is that just a generic term for all these add-ons?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Sounds like some kind of like legal bribe going on.
But see,
there are legal.
But see, it's easy. If he had the guts that people thought he had, these people the intelligent people that go with you want to get rid of it? It's very simple. You tell Congress that any bill that comes through that has these tags on it, and beat it. Period. It's got to come through without any, and then you do it. It goes away then. It'll go away. But no president has the guts to do it. Because it's a political bloodshed.
That'd be funny if you saw a president like not only veto it but get sent back while it's on fire. He's getting that back to the Speaker of the House. It's like, he didn't like it.
That's the one thing Romney will do, and he's proven as a governor that he will veto spending bills. He's vetoed the spending bills like 200 times. Said, "We're not doing it. Take it back."
We can't be spending anymore.
Oh, we can too. We are.
I don't know about this problem. We don't got a money cash flow problem. We got a
spending.
We're flowing too much out.
Well, see here, but we do stupid things. Like all of foreign aid is in one package. We don't break it down. We don't stop and say, we're going to give half as much to India, we're not going to give this much here.
Really?
It's all right there. The billions of dollars is in one freaking bill. You know what? That's just laziness on the part of Congress.
Well, and it provides slush. It's slushy too.
Huh?
There's slush in there. If you don't earmark it, you don't segment it, you don't target it, then it can be a slush fund for wherever it goes.
But I mean,
and that's the way they want it. That money goes to Pakistan. How much of that money goes to what we really want it to go to? Most of it goes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, judging by the infrastructure in Pakistan, not very well.
Yeah, it's just insane. That's why I wish we could hire Ron Paul for 4 years. I'd vote for him. I want Ron Paul.
He might be a little too on the crazy side.
You got to have some radical, because it's been radical.
But it's things though, he comes up with good things, and then he'll come back and say something that's like, what the hell is he talking about?
Well, like what?
We shouldn't be totally involved with any foreign involvement or something like that.
If you set that as your goal, we'll still overspend on foreign intervention, but it'll come back to normalcy. You know, if you don't go crazy on it, it'll stay somewhat like it is.
Unfortunately, we can never go back to pre-World War I where isolationist.
Yeah, it's insane.
Now his son, I think, would be a better candidate from Kentucky.
He's not.
Not
Not
ready yet.
libertarian enough for me. Follow the Constitution. Just do what the Constitution says. I don't care what the rest of the
I'd like to know how
circumstances.
many people in Congress actually know what's in the Constitution.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be intervening all over the world and you're not following the Constitution, and if you're fighting